You know, I mean, I've heard a lot of people ask questions, were they really hunters? Why did they have to go through, that access to get to Kano, and so on and so forth? But the deed has been done. All those do not matter anymore. What matters now is how do we, douse the tension? How do we, calm, the nerves of those who have been affected? Everybody, I don't think there's anyone who has not condemned, the gruesome murder in this country, the way it has happened. That's why I want to bring in the political analyst first, Mr. Afebua. Steps have been, taken by the governor of Edo State and all that. From your perspective, are these steps, what impact? Because we've seen, some youths now, make some threats, some provocative statements. We need to douse these tensions. Can you just evaluate the steps so far and, what impact do you think they might have?
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity of inviting me. I think when any incident occurs, you have to first and foremost ensure that you bring in some level of sanity before you begin to even interrogate the real cause of it. Because there are quite a number of questions unanswered, which the security agencies are profiling to ensure that they're able to get to the root of the matter. But even beyond that, our law says even when you catch a man at the point of robbery, you can't kill him there. Even when you catch him, kidnapping, you can't kill him. He has to be made to face. That's what civilized society is for. So this idea of jungle justice is what people are frowning at, number one. And secondly, from the investigations, maybe when they are done, we'll be able to understand. But I want to commend the governor for the steps he has taken. I've read and I've watched quite a number of amateur videos, people abusing him, thinking that he has become slavish for the steps he has taken. But I think people must realize that a responsible government or governor must first and foremost ensure that he's able to nip the crisis in the bud so that it does not escalate. So the escalation, steps are quite welcome. First, it was in Abuja here when the incident happened. And by 4 a.m., the preceding morning, he left by road from Abuja to Uromi with some party leaders and all of that. He got there around 8:30 thereabout, and he was able to carry out on the spot assessment. And he also took immediate steps, suspending the chairman of the Edo Vigilante, of the security corps and all that. There's a difference between illegal vigilante and the one that's illegal. The Edo security corps is actually established by law of the State Assembly.
Okay.
So the Inspector General of Police, before the election, proscribed it. That particular body, yes. But after the election, because of the issues that came after the elections, they did proscribe it. So that's why the man who was appointed the chairman is actually a retired commissioner of police, Ibadan. So they've set it up, and that body is the one that is helping to provide some level of community information to the task force that was set up, the security task force made up of police, DSS, and soldiers. So, and the governor provided vehicles, distributed over 50 vehicles, Hilosys, to ensure that he's able to beef up the security of the state. We inherited a state that was actually heavily polarized, speaking security-wise. And too many altercations, prior to the election, so led to all kinds of proliferation of arms and what have you. And so it was the responsibility of the governor to ensure that he's able to rein in some of these persons and also engage the services of police, DSS, and even the military to combat quite a number of these issues. So the Uromi incident is actually a fallout of bottled-up anger over the spate of kidnapping from that particular axis of the state, because that is a major artery from southeast, south-south, coming to the north. You must pass through Uromi, pass through Auchi, my village, Okpebholo, Okene, then before you start proceeding. So the issue of kidnapping has been so prevalent that even the governor, when he was not even a governor, had to be part and parcel of the local security arrangement by buying Sienna vehicles and what have you. Okay. So becoming a governor now, he felt that there's a greater need for them to put eyes on the road. That was the reason why he suspended the chairman of the security corps, because he felt that they should put more attention in that particular axis to ensure that they nip the crisis in the bud. Kidnapping has been so frequent in that area, and killings. And people have also been complaining from that axis that their farm produce are being eaten up by cattle. So those kind of background are what, you know, unleash that kind of mayhem, which is very, very unpardonable, so to speak. And
so did the escalation, you know, process you were talking?
Yeah. The governor has, you know, has visited Kano. When he went to Uromi, he came back that same day and he flew to Kano, met with the governor, his counterpart governor, and took a step further by going to the village of some of the victims.
Even promised to pay compensation.
Yeah. Some of it has been paid anyway. And just to try to ensure that he's able to, you know, douse the tension. Because there are quite, you know, mob action are usually not definable when it happens, and they start spontaneously without even people planning it. And there are people who get involved without even know what people are fighting for. And so if he didn't take the step he has taken, perhaps you will see a reprisal attack, maybe in Kano, against non-indigens, maybe Igbos, maybe they just call them Yamiri and whatever you say, whether we are Edo, nobody will know. And they will start the fight, and that can also lead to a concatenation of other issues, killings, and what have you. I think the governor must be commended, you know, for the step he has taken. I personally called to commend him 2 days back. I said, the kind of energy you have shown in the last 3 days, you have been on the road. I've tried to see him like 3 or 4 times. He's been on the road. He tells me he's coming from Kano. As he's coming from Kano, he's going to Edo. He's coming from Edo. He's been meeting quite a number of opinion leaders and leaders of thought. He has met with the National Security Advisor. He's met with quite a number of just to ensure that they're able to nip the crisis in the bud.
At least from his perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.